In a world with many similarities to our own, there lies two planets that are both experiencing societal turmoil. One of them, the planet Remus, there lies a town named Hazel that is on the outskirts of one of the busiest cities on the planet. While society is strained with cultural change, in this town, there are beings that no one has seen and struggle not to be found as time goes on. The following is the story of some of the people who end up finding them through no fault of their own. This is Hazeltown Story. Hello, and welcome to another session of Hazeltown Story. I don't really have anything specific to say, because I'm still in journal mode, so, yeah, why don't we just go ahead and get started by having our players introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Carnival.
I am, of course, Deathmaster 780.
And I have been told that I'm TorpidTypist.
And I'm your GM, LoloDePuzlo. So, last time shenanigans occurred, also introductions. So we're just we don't really have anything, like, housekeeping-wise, so might as well just kind of continue on from what you wanted to do there, because last time, we should probably actually explain what happened last time, so who wants to explain it?
One of these days you should call on the other two just to see if they know. But
Well,
I'll do it.
Thankfully, we do have the handy-dandy show notes thing, finally,
Yeah,
so...
I was chuckling because I remembered slamming that man's head on the sink for no real reason.
But yeah, last time we went to Blue Light Biotech to make Sophie and Charlotte a body, which we did, and also we repaired Charlotte's body. And also while we were there, we met Dr. Baum, who's geneticist and a Lucian.
And also
Also
uncomfortable.
For who?
Yes.
Meanwhile, while that was happening, the kill team paid a visit to Adrian Thistle, who appears is innocent of everything other than having shitty taste in friends. As we broke into his place, we beat him up, and now we're going to go do the same thing to Molly Sparrow.
But we didn't kill him, and that's what matters.
You in fact did not kill him.
Despite somebody's request to the contrary.
Also, that reminded me of something that I wanted to make a note of, so that is something in the background that I would do when we decide to do something, thinking of loose ends of things that have not been covered by characters yet. Oh, we'll get to that eventually. Say if there's a new tab on the character sheets.
Sounds fake.
Oh.
So anyway, it sounds like you kind of have an idea of what you want to do next. Do you want to discuss any other ideas that you might have?
No, we're mid doing the thing we were doing last time. We beat up Adrian, now we're going to beat up Molly.
Okay,
yeah,
so you're gonna
we're beating people up.
So you're gonna go straight there.
Yeah, we got her address from Adrian's place, so yeah.
Look, we need to capitalize on the moment, because if he wakes up and warns her, we're SOL.
Well,
He's gonna warn her after that.
His brains have been scrambled. He's not warning anyone.
That's what I mean, though, is we're on a timer.
And also we disabled his phone, so he's not calling anyone.
We did dismantle the shit out of that phone.
Uh-huh.
But payphones exist.
So is sitting there and pissing your pants, which is probably what he's going to be doing.
That's fine, he was naked. He was in the shower.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's fine. You can piss in the tub.
Anyway.
Do you think you haven't peed in the shower before?
No.
So next time, well, God. So what you're doing next is you got the address of Molly Sparrow. I need to check to make sure that I wrote a description down for her.
I need to check to make sure I didn't pee in the shower.
Okay, let's see. Do I have you on this list? I don't. Well, technically yes, but not really. Okay. Sure. Let's Let me just say. It's fun because I found that as I've been doing these, that it's best to kind of improvise when needed.
Sounds fair.
Okay, let's see. Just for funsies.
Unrelated, but I listened to Big Joel talk about Disney Channel original movies for 6 hours, and now I have Living in Color stuck in my fucking head.
Wait, did you already watch that video?
I sometimes listen to them while doing other stuff.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if that was a new one or not.
No. But Living in Color is stuck in my fucking head.
Which one's that from?
That is the Tokyo Disney 40th anniversary song.
Okay. Now that I got that down. So I take it like you're just going straight there, just so I can get the settings set.
Correct.
Yep. Okay. So the three of you, that being, just so I also have this back, that is Queen, Yuhar, and
Haley, aka
Haley.
Nightshade.
Sorry, I had something covering. Oh, also I'm on the wrong page. That would also do it because it's like I was like, I don't see. I was looking at the characters. Okay, Haley, Nightshade. Okay, gotcha. So you three
Haley Night Chasse.
go to her place, which is
I could hear your brain skip for a second.
which is a slightly more upscaled, a set of apartments that are set aside. This is in the council district. This is I would not call it like super ritzy, but it is definitely a set of apartments that are
Talking like upper middle class.
not quite upper. Like it is a bit. I'm trying to think of how to phrase it because I would not call it upper class, but I would definitely call it.
I said upper middle.
Well, yeah, upper middle. I would not call it. It's very well maintained, and also very well, kind of almost not. It's not it's not drab. It's like not like clinically dressed, but it is like very sedate looking. Basically like wood siding for everything.
Oh
Like,
no!
Like you've seen those episodes of Columbos where they go into buildings that look like it's a panel van, but just a building.
No.
Oh God.
This is an apartment building that is kind of set aside for council members. You do have a little bit of, you kind of know as you do see, just from something that you would know, from being in the region, that these buildings likely, it's also where a lot of Home Guard members are stationed. So you are likely on at least one or two on every floor that there are going to be people who, if they hear something, would likely do something about it. Just as something that you would know, your characters would know, but I am just going to say that as just a descriptor for the area, so that to know, to give you a better something that you would know for when you are planning the shenanigans that are about to occur.
It's fine. We'll just punch them through the pillow.
Yes.
Anyway, which apartment is hers?
Her apartment is let's say 403, so 4th floor.
Does this place have mailboxes?
It has like, it's one of those like wall panel, like it's like yeah, it's like one of those.
Does this place have balconies?
Yes.
Why is it always balconies with you?
How climbable are they?
So this is going to be In regards to how, like, actually climbable, fairly easy, because remember that this is a eco-city. So there is foliage on the wall.
Why is it always balconies with you?
Easy point of access.
So yes, it is. There's likely a way to climb up mechanically that would be pretty simple, but doing so in any way stealthily would be a very. So, what time are you doing this?
Well, it's nighttime because we waited for dark to follow Adrian home.
Okay. So the thing is that these buildings are pretty lit up from the outside, so these do strike a little bit of attention from outsiders. So if you were to try and climb up even on the side, it would still, you would basically have a light. Maybe not a spotlight on you, but it is definitely visible.
How many spotlights?
Well, it's not so much that it's how many spotlights, it's the fact that basically the entire side of the building is illuminated.
Right. How many lights?
A lot.
Give me a
Like,
number.
Oh my fucking god!
I would say, like, just do that, how the system of this works. You're talking at 50 plus.
All right. Fine.
Also, we're in the middle of a city. Dark doesn't exist.
Yeah, I was gonna say more than a magazine. I'll put it that way.
All right. Well, what did you want, Queen?
To snap open her mailbox and see what's inside.
All right. Let's crack her open.
Okay. The area with the mailbox is like in a lobby that does have a, like, you go in and there is like an actual lobby with like a desk attendant. That the mailboxes are like basically right next to the desk that is like and kind of positioned within the line of sight of the person at the desk. They are standard mailboxes, so if you can pick a lock, it'll be fairly easy to open. So how would you like to get that open?
Haley will first turn to Yuha and say, Yuha,
Yes?
you think you could distract the front desk man for a bit?
Sure, why not? Yuhar will go to the front desk, like, hello, I'm here with a...
So, first off, I do want to point out the thing, because it's the mechanical thing I keep on forgetting if you do want to do this, because isn't there a... Because what is it? The setup?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to remember what the chain... lead a group action, that's the thing. If
yes,
you want to do that.
But also setup would also work for this.
Yeah, so just because we kind of forget that those exist sometimes, I'm going to point that out that those are options. But again, it is up to you.
Setup would make more sense here, I think.
Yeah, I definitely think this is a setup, but basically, I was just saying that Yuhar is gonna just come to them and start talking, saying that they're part of a a group that's maybe scouting out locations for a possible filming. So,
Okay, so because let's see, that would be so. You would definitely need to action roll that. So, what would your action roll be? Or are you using any sort of ability to help with
I'm gonna
this?
just try and it's probably deceive. So,
I would also say that a deceive of the three. Because, I mean, guess technically you could argue all three of them would work. But actually, no. Well,
no, I'm deliberately lying. He's got
so that would be
it's lying. So this is definitely deceive.
Deceive. Okay. So
in that case, I'm gonna spin 2 stress to push for 2 die.
Well, I just want to see. You may perform an action that leads into another. I just want to double check what the mechanics for setting up is. Because we have not done this in a while. Setting up the action roll, pushing yourself.
Fine, while you do that, I'm listening to Moon Over the Castle.
The proper song for this very stationary thing.
Yeah, Ernst.
Let's see. When you perform an action.
That's like classic MIDI Ernst.
Oh, hey, I can guess who just is realizing that I just copied and pasted this from the Lights in the Dark. Because I'm looking at this, I'm like, this is not even anything we've ever had. I'm like, we do not have anything called sway or prowl. But yeah, effectively, it's basically just training. I couldn't remember if there was a strict mechanical cost to it, but nah. Okay, so you push 2 die, on a deceive. The person working there is not this isn't like a guard or anything. It's someone who's basically just there to act as a secretary. Or not secretary, but like an attendant, effectively. So it's not exactly like a very trying to think out the phrase. It's a living to this person. It's not there. So this would be fairly. Your effect's probably gonna be normal.
They are here for a paycheck, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then Yuhar has baby face. Oh, that's charm. Never mind. So.
Well, let's see. You know, gear tag and contact criminal activity. Yeah, I just want to double check to make sure what your.
So controlled standard.
Let me just double check. Yes.
3 and a 5.
3 and a 5. So that is a mixed success. So the person is willing to you do distract them. Because what is the thing that you were what is the way you're trying to do this?
I'm lying about just saying that we're possibly scouting out this location for filming and just checking up with things like that.
Okay, so the person is interested in hearing your conversation. They are effectively distracted because they probably have heard this a number of times. It's they're just looking to try and it's people trying to look at council stuff. It's doing that. So they're willing to hear it, but they also are a little bit wary on your actual motives.
Because you're dressed in a pimp suit.
Right, I forgot that.
Look, okay, Queen has a look. Do not judge the pinstripe suit.
Look, it's 70.
At least she's not wearing a zoot suit.
No, I thought you were talking about Yuhar's outfit. And I remember that was also one that we kind of.
Yours are color crimes. Queen just looks shady.
It's color crimes, but it's the 70s, so the crimes are legal.
Oh no, we gave Yuhar wood paneling.
Yuhar scouting out for a porno.
Not enough of a mustache and not enough body hair.
You're right, Robbie's not here.
Also, yeah, Yuhar never said that they were going to be in the film itself.
Yeah, so the person behind the desk is interested in what you have to say, but not in the actual thing of what you're saying. They know that something is up, but they're willing to hear it. So, the guard is distracted, though if there is any other things, they will definitely be on it. So they are distracted, providing that you don't make anything super
You don't do anything
obvious.
exceptionally stupid, yes.
Yes. So, Haley, that gives you the ability to do this. What action are you planning on to do this?
Actually, quick question. What's Haley's sabotage?
Less than yours.
Yeah,
So
baby! I get to do it!
Yep. I'll give you an assist, though.
Okay, so I need to make sure I'm on the right page. Queen, you were going to roll sabotage for this?
Yeah, listen, all y'all, it's a sabotage. Queen even always keeps lockpicks in her tie.
Oh god, yeah, you have 3. So doing that, because I'm trying to think, I'm trying to just double check something.
Yeah, with a click of little motion, she removes a set of lockpicks from the inside of her tie.
Because I'm trying to
It's
think of
kind-
like if the question that I am thinking is this the way, is sabotage the thing to do it stealthily? But I don't think there's a non-stealthily way. Like, I don't know what action, unless you're smashing it. That would be actually smash or striking would be the non
Yeah, no.
stealth ways. So
No.
sabotage would absolutely be the stealth.
Queen can actually be subtle, believe it or not. You kind of have to be when your job is murdering mages, but either way.
Because just because I wanted to make sure, because of because the effect in that would matter depending upon how you're doing this. So your position on this is controlled because right now, there might be an occasional person, but they're not probably taking a huge amount of paying a huge amount of attention. No one's really getting their mail at this point, so it's really just the attendant. And you are trying to do this more subtly, so you're lockpicking it, so you're not destroying the thing. So right now your effect or your position is controlled. Your effect is also going to be because this is not a
it's a shitty little mailbox lock.
It's nothing special, so your effect is going to be I just want to actually say that it's great.
Great.
So you're getting a assist from
Haley.
From Haley. So as a base, you have 4 die going into a controlled.
Hey, 1622.
Yeah, 1622. That is a success. So you do open the mailbox, and it just.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take whatever I can and shove it in my breast pocket. Assuming there's no packages in there.
No, I'm actually debating about technically. I'm just wondering what would be in there, because now that I think about it, if it is a mail, she would probably get her mail pretty frequently if she's doing that. So I'm wondering if there would even be any mail.
And you could just have us roll percentage die if you're really not sure.
I feel it's a bit of a dick move to have you go through all that and just you open it, because I don't know if that's in the spirit. I'll say that there is a few. I'll say there are a handful of things that are addressed to Miss Sparrow. Nothing that looks like, kind of, without opening the letters, you don't know exactly what it is.
Hence why I'm stashing them till we're out of sight.
So you can stash them pretty freely.
I'm going to quietly close the mailbox and move on with my life.
Okay. All right. So in that case, you pull that off. What now?
Go outside and read the mail?
I was going to say read the mail on the elevator up, but
Or the stairwell, or whatever.
Yeah, seems like a good plan to me.
Okay. So you take the elevator up, going to the 4th floor. It does not take you that long. You see, let's just say there's 4 pieces of mail. 1 or 2 of them look like handwritten notes. One of them looks like an official piece of. It has the letterhead is from her council position of her working at the Parks and Recreation, and another one is a larger document that looks like it's fairly official. So is there any particular piece of mail that looks more enticing?
This last one.
Yeah.
You open up, it is one of those bigger envelopes that have the little metal fastener on the back. You open it up. And inside there is a little like one of those little spiral binder things, or like a little like not even like the really shitty plastic ones that are like that have a bunch of like it's not a 3-wing binder, but it's like the homemade book kind of things. That basically has a looks like it has an overview of majority of the parks and projected events for the following year and what venues are available for it.
Okay. Okay, and what's in the other mail?
The other, well, I would say that's roughly what you have time to get open by the time that you get to the 4th floor, because you're just going up an elevator to the 4th floor. As the door opens, you enter in what looks like a fairly standard apartment hallway. There's like occasionally like a little bit of art, but it looks fairly sedate. With it being the time that it is, there's not a whole lot of activity. You can definitely hear that there are people like in their apartments, but there's nothing really nothing's catching your ear.
All right. So we head to Molly's door and listen for noise inside.
As you kind of go to the door, you hear that there is what sounds like a TV going on in there, but not a whole lot else.
All right. Haley will just look at Queen and nod towards the door.
Torpid, you there?
I'm sorry, I missed what?
Would you like to take the lock on Molly Sparrow's door?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I take it, are you just wanting to go and knock on the door like as you would do anything else? Or is how you would normally do, or are you gonna...
Oh, we're breaking in.
Yeah, we're breaking in. I'm not going to give her a chance to run.
Or alert all these home guard that are living in this building.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So...
Position effect.
I think you're doing sabotage again.
Yep.
Haley will assist again.
I'm trying to think, because you are doing this in the plain middle of a...
Yeah, I figure Haley's assisting by blocking line of sight.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that there's no one currently in the hallway, so technically it is controlled. But your effect is going to be... your effect's going to be standard.
Going to be great with the lockpick set.
Oh, yeah, it would be great.
Okay.
Either way, 4-5-4-5.
All right. Yeah, 4-5. That is a mixed success. I'm going to...
Yes.
I'm just trying to think. I think that effectively what would happen then is that in this case you would successfully get in and you wouldn't make any outside noise. However, the noise that you hear or that this produces internally does cause movement inside. If you want to, that is what the result of that was. You can, or that before any resistance rolls, if you do want to resist.
It feels like a waste of a resist. I'll just own it.
Okay. In that case, the door is now unlocked. However, you do hear... I'm just trying to think how to play this. You do hear a little bit of... I take it you don't you unlock it, but then as a little bit occurs, you then hear someone come to the door and then just kind of go, it's like, what the hell? And it's like, oh. And then she relocks the door, and then you hear her mumble something and walk away. Yeah.
Okay.
So she's effectively relocked the door. Yeah, that's all you really know at the moment.
Take a shot at it then.
So you're gonna take it. You're gonna take a shot at it.
Yeah, I got 3 sabotage as well. So
Okay, so you go through. You go through the process of, rolling a sabotage, or like, your effect. Your effect's going to be standard again, or base standard. Your position this time is going to be risky.
all right. I'm also gonna push.
Okay, and you get the assist.
That'll be 5 dice. All right.
22163. So you do unlock it this time. So now that you have unlocked it, and you don't hear anything again. So what is your? How do you plan on taking this?
I figure we just walk in quietly.
Yeah, just sneak in.
Okay. As you do that, or with doing that, I take it that you were doing this quietly, right?
Yes.
So, as you three try and slink in, and I'll give you this, so to speak, or this, the three of you very quietly open the door, and basically very quietly close the door behind you. Inside the apartment, it is a 2-bedroom apartment. Looks fairly. There is a. You can tell that this is the like. It is fairly normal outside of a good number of hung art pieces, and there is a cabinet of little statuettes that you notice. Very fancily, very artistically designed or decorated. There is, you can tell, you hear the TV, like, as you kind of walk in, there are 2 rooms to the right. Basically the kitchen to the left, and then in the far right, once you get past the rooms, there is a living room. And you can see someone sitting in the chair. One thing that I actually have not mentioned, because this is something that I had not brought up because it's not been needed, but I feel like in this case I should let you know exists, is that there is, due to the way that houses here are basically, houses are effectively like cooled and like treated with basically like the walls have like a technical mechanical can like form a barrier that can like, that's what they use for like heating and cooling. What this also can do is sound dampening. So effectively you can dampen the sound of any outdoor things. It is currently set that you can still hear the outside, which that is a 2-way thing. If you try to change it, it is likely going to make notable beeping noises. But I do want to let you know that that is a thing.
All right. Well, gonna lock the door behind us when we come in.
Okay. That is, I figured, what you would be doing. So that is, I'm not gonna make you like try and stealth that.
All right, well, Haley, where's the panel that controls this?
It's by the door. It's like by the outside door, or not the outside door. It's by like the light switch for the entrance door.
All right. Well, Haley will give a motion to Queen to go subdue Molly, and she'll wait by the panel.
Okay. So in that case, how do you want to quote unquote subdue? Previous episodes of Hazeltown Story can be found at BeKindRewind.hazel.town or radio.hazel.town. If you would like to know more about the universe and have an interest in video games, you can watch LoloDePuzlo's Journal, our sister show, that can be found at theater.hazel.town or beconrewind.hazel.town. If you would like to keep up to date with Lolo, you can follow them at co-host or BlueSky at LoloDePuzlo. There is also a Discord server in which you can potentially catch episodes being recorded live at club.hazel.town. Thank you for listening to Hazeltown Story. I welcome you to come back for more.